Hello, welcome. I feel so honored that you have joined me for this short little new moon practice. We'll be doing a little bit of yoga movement, some pranayama, a short meditation, and also a card pull to help you with setting your intentions for this very last new moon of the year of 2024 as we step into 2025 with some new beginnings and new intentions for who we want to become as we step forward. So, I wanted to do a card pull at the beginning. This is actually my second take, and I did a card pull. Beecher was acting up, so this is take two. Actually, it's take three. I lied. But I love the card that I drew, so I'm not going to recut. I'm going to stay with this original card from this deck. We're working with the Sacred Forest Oracle, which I've been loving as we work through our 12 days of winter solstice. And so I wanted to continue with this here. So the card that I drew was unicorn. Hopefully there we go. And the word that goes with it is purity. So we're going to hold a little bit of that magic and miracles that we think of when we think of unicorn as we move through a little bit of practice. We are in the new moon is in the astrological sign of Capricorn, which is an earth sign. And after all the busy chaos that sometimes comes with the Christmas season, we're moving into the energy of a season that can be very quiet, and stillness can be found not only in our outer world but also within, which is perfect as we're reflecting, releasing, and setting these new intentions. So let's move on to our mat. We're just going to do a little bit of brief movement, not too much, because I want to keep this short for you as a short practice. But we're going to come onto our mat, just standing initially, bringing your hands to your abdomen, connecting the thumb and the index fingers, and bringing them to just below your belly button, so that your hands are spread out on that area, kind of connecting the sacral chakra, which is our area of creativity, our area of emotions, and also our root, because we're working with a very grounded, rooted energy of Capricorn. And we want to really root those intentions in the physical world so that we can bring them to fruition. So we're going to start just by inhaling and exhaling. And we're going to start with inhaling through the nose, big breath, and exhale out the mouth. And as we exhale each time, we want to really exhale into our roots. So inhale again. Exhale down through your legs, into your roots, into the earth. One more breath like that. Inhale. And exhale. And now just take a moment to feel into your feet. Feel into that area of your body where your hands are resting on your abdomen. And then bring your feet wide on your mat. And bring your breath all the way down to the low belly. And feel that strength in your legs, your skeletal system, which is ruled by the energy of Capricorn, your joints. So from your hips, your knees, your ankles, your feet, really feel into the strength and that grounded energy of your skeletal system, your joints, how they hold you and support you, how they are your foundation. And then we're going to come into Kapata breath to release anything that's stagnant and we need to let go of. So Kapata is a forced exhale where we snap the belly back and it forces the breath out. So we clear all that stagnant air out of the lower lobes of the lungs, as well as stagnant energy, and create a little bit of fire in the belly, which helps us with our creativity and for moving forward and creating our intentions, manifesting our intentions. So let's turn our feet out 45 degrees. Let's bend the knees, coming into fiery angel, and come into breath of fire. So inhaling through the nose and forced exhale. So each inhale happens on its own between the forced exhales. Your breath might be slower or faster than mine. Continue. And as you continue with this breath of fire, you might feel an activation in the belly, a little bit of warmth, of heat, of fire. And you might feel a little bit of warmth traveling throughout your body or a little bit of tingling in your forehead. Keep going with your breath, a couple more breaths. And then we're going to inhale, reach our arms up as we let go of Kapalabhati breath. Let your thumbs touch, arms stretched up. Take an inhale and pause at the top of your inhale. Hold on to that new breath. Pausing just 2 more seconds. And then as we exhale, circle the arms around like the circle of that moon. Bring your hands to your heart center. Straighten your legs for a moment. Come back to the awareness of your breath, traveling in through the nose, out through the nose. And then we're going to turn our feet out 45 degrees again, coming back into fiery angel, which really helps us to ground through our legs, through our feet, through our root chakra. Bring your hands to your legs. And let's just rock side to side, maybe lifting your toe as you rock and straighten one leg and then the other. And then come back to center. We're going to drop one shoulder and twist and drop the other shoulder and twist. And you can press into your legs as you create these twists. Just gently rocking side to side, thinking about releasing anything that needs to be released. And then circle your arms wide, come up, and exhale, circle them down as we bend the knees. And we're going to oscillate between these two, reaching up to the sky and grounding down to the earth, reaching up to that dark sky where we manifest, and exhale, grounding it into the physical world. Couple more rounds like this. Inhaling as we reach up, exhaling as we come down. Last one. And exhale down. And then straighten the legs once again. Bring your legs a little bit closer. We're going to do a couple breaths of wood chopper. I'm going to do it a little quieter than you're going to do it because I don't want to be really loud in my microphone for you. But wood chopper is basically intertwining your fingers. Inhaling, we reach up. As we exhale, we bend the knees, and with a forced ha, we send everything out behind us. So inhale. Inhale. Inhale and ha it out. And keep going with that. And it really feels good to really release and let go. One more breath. And then as you come up, let your hands circle around and come to your heart center. And take a breath or two here. Inhaling, exhaling. Coming back to our roots one more time. Grounding down. And stepping our feet wide. We're just going to let our arms hang at our side, and we're just going to start to swing side to side. Letting it all go. Maybe sighing out as you exhale. Just rocking side to side, and then slowly coming back to center. Bringing your feet a little closer again. We're going to bend our knees. And we're just going to shake and shimmy like we're trying to make impressions in clay with our feet. Really grounding down our feet, pressing down. And then straighten your legs and really feel into that grounded, balanced energy of your feet. We're going to come into tree pose and feel into our roots. And it doesn't matter what your tree looks like. Let's come to balance on our left foot, bending the right knee. You can simply turn your leg out to the side and let your toes help you balance as you lengthen up. Lengthen up through that hip. Or you might bring your foot up a little higher, or you might even bring it up. I'm going to fall out of my balance here, but you might even bring it up to your thigh. And just breathe down into your roots. And let your branches reach up to that celestial energy up in the sky. Inhaling and exhaling here. Feeling down into your roots. And then release. Come into our second side. Again, just bending the knee, externally rotating, and you can stay right here. You can feel into your roots as you lengthen up without coming into foot to thigh if you wish, but you can. Take whatever variation feels right for you today, because every day is a little different. Maybe you can reach up to that dark sky, draw in some of that celestial energy. Taking one more breath here as you root down, and then coming back into mountain pose. Hands to your heart center. Let's take an inhale, exhale down into our roots. Let our vibration quiet down. Let our energy settle. Let our thoughts begin to settle. And then let's come to our seat. Or you might even actually, no, you need to sit. You might sit on a meditation cushion. You might sit in a comfy chair. We're going to do a little centering exercise and then move into our meditation. And I will read to you about the unicorn as well. So we're going to bring our hands to the side of our heads without touching. Just bringing them here, and just let your eyes close for a moment. And bring your awareness into the palms of your hand. And you might begin to feel a tingling sensation in your palms, in your fingers, as this energy field of your thoughts is being felt by your hands. And take an inhale and imagine that you're gathering your thoughts here. Sometimes our thoughts are scattered and all over the place, so gather those thoughts. And as you exhale, draw your hands together in front of your face as though you've gathered those thoughts, those scattered thoughts, and we're centering them. Take another inhale here, and as you exhale, draw it into your heart center. We're going to do that 2 more times. So hands to the side of the head. Hold them there until you begin to feel that tingle, that electromagnetic energy that's being emitted by your brain. Feel those sensations. Taking an inhale. As you exhale, slowly draw that all together in front of your face. Take another inhale here. Exhale, draw it into your heart. We're going to do that one last time. Hands to the side of the head. Feel that tingle, electricity. Think about gathering, centering. Take one more inhale. Gather it to center in front of your face as you exhale. Stay here as you inhale. Exhale, draw it down to your heart. Let your mind and your heart be connected here. As you begin to listen to the whisperings of your heart. You can release your hands to your lap, to your knees, to your thighs, eyes closed if they're not already closed. Begin to bring your awareness into your inner landscape. And as thoughts come and go, perhaps you can let them be just as they are, without judgment, and allowing them to come, and allowing them to go without following them. Just watching them come and go, feeling your breath come into the body, feeling the breath leave the body. Knowing that this new moon, this end of the year, is a time for us to focus on ourselves, to what's most important to our soul. Let go of those shoulds and to-do lists. And what is your soul? What is your heart whispering? What are you here to accomplish? What is most important to you right now? What great work is asking for your attention? What are you here to do in this one lifetime? What will help you feel fulfilled and aligned with yourself? Staying with this grounded energy, rooted, connected, centered, to lead you forward and take you on a little journey. And begin to imagine yourself at the edge of a forest with tall trees and ferns and moss-covered ground. And you begin to walk into this forest, smelling all the smells of the forest, the sounds of the forest. And as you imagine yourself here, I'm just going to read you a little excerpt from our unicorn card. As you peer through the tall oak trees of the forest into a sacred meadow, in the center of the meadow, illuminated by a single ray of sunlight, stands a radiant, noble, pure white unicorn. The aura around it shimmers, wavers, and sparkles, as if the unicorn itself was lit from within by 1,000 dancing stars. Let your imagination stay here in this magical forest with this magical archetype, the unicorn. And let your thoughts wander to magic in your own life, miracles in your own life, ones that have already happened, ones that you hope to manifest and bring into your life, ones that will make your soul, your heart, sing the song of life, the song of joy. The song your heart sings when you are aligned, when you know you're where you're supposed to be and on the path you are meant to be on. And stay here for a few more breaths of imagining with eyes closed, and I will read you the unicorn. This card can appear when you are ready to step into the innocence of a child and see the world with eyes of wonder. Traditionally, unicorns represent purity, innocence, hope, faith, high ideals, and miracles. When you stop looking at the world through the lens of your past, you'll find how fresh and wondrous the universe truly is. The past doesn't need to define you. Know that life can begin fresh and new. This card can also appear when there is a need for inner purification and renewal. Take time to release what doesn't serve and support, and watch the miracles unfold. Unicorns are symbols of miracles, magic, and enchanted living. This legendary creature can call the seemingly impossible into reality. If you have a dream that has eluded you for a while, this card is letting you know that all things are possible. The purity of your heart is emerging, and it is time for sweet innocence to flood your being. Purify your life. Step into your innate innocence and believe in miracles. They are coming. Take one more breath here. And then let your eyes float open and find your journal, your pen, a piece of paper. And I'm going to give you those questions to help you form your intentions. And as the unicorn said, unicorn card, purify. If there's things that you still need to release, do some work these last couple of days here and figuring out what those are and releasing them, perhaps through a burn ceremony, writing them on some leaves, birch bark, paper, make a little nature bundle and burn it and let it burn away inside of you as it physically burns as well. And then you can also write your intentions on those same pieces and let your intentions arise into the universe. So here are some questions for you. What great work is asking for your attentions? What great work is asking for your attention? And what are you here to do in this one life? What are you here to do in this one life? And sometimes we think these have to be really great, giant, famous aspirations, but they can be family, they can be career, they can be working on your inner self. What are you here to do in this one life? And what will make you feel fulfilled and aligned with yourself? What will make you feel fulfilled and aligned with yourself? We're all here to accomplish something, and some of us know what that is, and perhaps you need a little more time. But working with these kinds of questions and meditations and card readings and journaling can really help you get there. So I hope you have some fun with this. I thank you again for being here for these last 20 minutes with me. And I hope if you would like to continue work like this, we are just introducing January Sangha, which is coming together for support and spiritual practice. To continue this self-inquiry, continue these practices, pranayama, meditation. Every Sunday there will be a video that is released that will be in your inbox of some practices, and there will always be a card draw and some journal questions to go along with whatever practices we're doing. The first one, January 5th, which is a Sunday, is going to be a live Zoom call that will be also recorded. Will be a little longer. We'll be talking about creating an altar. We'll be talking about smudging, doing some of the practices, and getting you set up for success for the rest of the month. And then each month there will be a full moon and a new moon practice that are also going to be a little bit longer, and probably have some yoga movement, maybe some ceremony or ritual included with that as well. And it's all for $45 for each month, and this will happen for January, February, and March and April, as long as there's people interested. So I do hope you will join us and continue along with this personal growth, because you can't make change in one episode, one retreat, one class. This is an ongoing process, and this is something to help you feel supported in continuing your practices and feel inspired in continuing your practices. And how fun are these cards? They're so beautiful, and I can't wait to share more of them with you and more of the information and the thought-provoking questions. So yes, again, thank you so very much. Send me an email if you have questions. If you've got my number, you can also text me, and we hope to see you online really soon. Namaste. Have an amazing new moon practice. Have an amazing new year, and remember that magic for your intentions. The unicorn brought it for us.